Hi everyone and welcome to CT Connect. There's a lot of noise out there in the market at the moment around artificial intelligence or AI. And while it's really exciting, for some business owners, it can just feel completely overwhelming. So today I'm joined by Jack Hellier from Catalyst AI, who's going to try and help us make sense of it all. Jack, you're doing a huge amount of work with businesses, going in and helping them understand what AI is all about and also how potentially it could impact their business. For those people out there today who are just thinking AI, whoa, complete overwhelm, where do they start?
Yeah, well, thanks Kirsty and Campbell Tyson for having me on. It's a really interesting topic, and I think, yeah, it's totally overwhelming. I could be here for days talking about sort of where to start or what to do and all of these noise and tools, and I'm sure you see that everywhere. You look at the news, you look at your LinkedIn feeds, you look at Facebook, everywhere you go, it's AI this, AI that, and it's overwhelming. So it's right to be sort of unsure where to start and where to go to and who to see. So my first step's always sort of, this is how we operate as a business, is actually we put the tech to the side. So AI is on the side. We don't even talk about it. We're like, okay, let's look at where the pressure is in your business, understand sort of where time's being consumed, where money is being overly consumed, and then where energy from certain people in the business is being like tirelessly used up and consumed. So we look at those, and then we're like, okay, let's pinpoint some things. We audit the business and then understand where could AI sort of help alleviate those tasks, and that's basically where we start. What I would suggest for a business owner who wants to sort of actually just understand what to do or how it works is really just jump into some of the apps. You know, you've got ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, the list goes on, as I'm sure you know, but just jump in and have a play around, really think about different ways of asking it questions, not just like what can I make with these sort of items in my pantry, like actually just be a little bit more creative and think outside of the box. I would also sort of recommend to find an industry professional to sort of help you navigate what those pressure points are and how AI can alleviate those things.
Awesome. And I think probably what would be really helpful is if we could give a couple of examples of how potentially you're using AI with businesses to create some of that efficiency. Can you share a couple of examples?
Yeah, totally. And I think it's important to note around the current New Zealand economy, and people are really struggling out there. Not only business owners, but employees as well. It's a really tough time, and AI might be sort of seen as an added additional cost. The way that AI works is it's actually meant to be built on sort of a return on investment platform. So whatever you put in, you should actually get more in return, and that's that efficiency we just spoke about. So in terms of, I guess, examples, what we've been doing is a whole lot of different things based on that initial use case, so understanding that pressure point. So a few different examples. We've been building sort of voice agents into operational rooms, receptionist, then it goes into sort of the agentive AI, which is extracting information and doing tasks. If you could think of, you've got a person in the business who's got 20 years of experience and they hold all of the knowledge around procedures, health and safety, what to do here, what to do there, certain supplier information, that lives in that person's brain typically. What happens is you'll have 20 people in the business go to that person every day and go, where do I get this information? Where do I get this information? And that person obviously can't even do their job now. So it's like, how do we extract all that information and just put it into a sort of knowledge base where someone could go in and look up that information, whether that's sitting in Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, anywhere. So those are some of the examples. And then one of the most powerful ones is really that reporting and insights. A business, one of its most valuable things is data. If you think about it, if a business has been around for 15 years, even, businesses have got 30 years, they've got 30 years of data. They've got information on their clients, they've got information on sales and marketing spend, and you never really have time to fully dive into that data and understand why are these why have we got a sales jump in July when in June we spend more money on advertising or whatever it is. And AI is really powerful at actually understanding what the similarities are and the correlations. So I guess those are some of the use cases.
Okay, that's really interesting information. One of the other things that Jack and I were talking about this morning is that AI simply is a tool that you can apply in your business, and it will effectively create efficiency so that businesses can apply more of the human element, which is something that's going to be missing as the world focuses more and more on AI. So look, again, thank you for your time today, Jack. If you've got some questions about AI or would like to understand how to implement it in your business, please just reach out. I'd be happy to introduce you to Jack Hellier from Catalyst AI. We're here to help.